The checkpoint is presented by GM Pharma, the first international multinational pharmaceutical company in Georgia. GM Pharma, to serve those who need it most.
External merchandise trade of Georgia amounted to $20.8 billion in January-October 2025, 8.6% higher year-on-year, according to the preliminary data from the National Statistics Office of Georgia. The value of exports increased by 6.8%, reaching $5.8 billion, while the imports increased by 9.3%, amounting to $14.9 billion. The trade deficit totaled to $9.160 million, accounting for 44% of trade turnover. Minister of Health Mikhail Kaladze announced ambitious plans to reform primary health care in Georgia, with $120 million allocated over the next 4 years to improve access and quality of medical services. The pilot phase has been completed and nationwide rollout will begin after data analysis. The reform includes higher salaries for doctors and nurses, along with financial incentives to boost efficiency and results. Primary health care is central to the plan, providing essential medical advice, preventive care and referrals. Currently, 1,400 institutions and over 1,500 qualified doctors serve citizens across the country. Kaladze stressed that stronger primary healthcare system will save costs and enhance public well-being. The success of this reform means healthier citizens and stronger healthcare foundation for Georgia, he said. The number of tourist visits made by Georgian residents abroad increased by 3% year-on-year in the third quarter of 2025, reaching 412,000 according to the data published by the National Statistics Office of Georgia. Overall, Georgian residents made 599,000 visits abroad during July-September 2025, which is 3,000 fewer than in the same period of the previous year. The decline was mainly due to a reduction in one-day trips, which fell by 14,000 to 197,000. Joseph notes that such short trips are primary for shopping purposes through the Sarpi border crossing with Turkey. By Joseph's definition, tourist visits are trips that last more than 1 day. These accounted for the 412,000 visits, showing sustained growth, particularly toward European Union countries. Turkey remained the most visited destination, with 206,000 visits in Q3 through total visits to the country decreased by 10% due to fewer short-term trips. Russia ranked second with 110,000 visits, making a 4% decline. In contrast, trips to European Union increased to 98,000, reflecting an 8% annual rise. Minister of Economy Mariam Kvrivishvili emphasized the strategic importance of Eagle Hills project in Tbilisi and Goni, worth over $6.5 billion, noting that the Georgian state holds a 33% stake as a co-partner. She highlighted that the investment is fully Georgian in scope, with no special privileges granted to the investor. Kvrivishvili stressed the economic benefits of the project, including dividends and contributions to the national budget, describing the initiative as a vital boost to Georgia's overall development. She underscored that these projects will actively engage local entrepreneurs and generate sustainable demand for commercial spaces, hotels and restaurants. The minister also pointed out that the projects are expected to create more than 30,000 jobs for Georgian citizens, involving local architects, designers, builders and engineers. She emphasized that this will help mitigate labor migration by providing attractive employment opportunities within the country. Finally, Kvrivishvili addressed concerns about migration, stating that Georgia's strict migration laws eliminate any risk of illegal migration associated with the project. She noted that the investment will also significantly boost tourism, attracting hundreds of thousands of visitors annually and drawing additional foreign direct investments to the country. Tbilisi Mayor Kaladze praised the Eagle Hills project, the largest Arab investment in Georgia. Highlighting its economic benefits, he emphasized that the project implemented by private investor is expected to create new jobs and generate revenue for the state budget, while Georgian companies might also be involved in the process. Addressing concerns about potential corruption risk, Kaladze stated that the choice of contractors and designers is the private investor's prerogative. He stressed that the project has nothing but positive side for the country's economic development. The mayor also noted that the project will prioritize preserving green areas, Bolnisi Forest Park, recreational species and existing lakes will be maintained and renovated to create a pleasant environment combining parks, residential zones, hotels and leisure areas for residents and visitors. As a part of the project, the state will transfer a 590-hectare land plot near Tbilisi-Rustavi highway covering Ponichala, Akhtaklia, Karajala to the investor. By summer 2026, a detailed project plan must be prepared and approved, after which the implementation phase will commence. A case of illegal logging and timber transportation has been uncovered in the Bolnisi forest area, the Ministry of Environmental Protection and Agriculture reports. According to the agency, employers of Kvrivishvili Forestry Service identified a local resident who had illegally cut down Hornbeam trees for firewood. An administrative offense report was filed against the individual. Authorities sealed the vehicle used in the incident, and illegally harvested timber was transported to the Bolnisi business yard for storage. The ministry emphasized that intensive monitoring is being carried out to combat the illegal exploitation of natural resources. Surveillance includes regular forest patrols as well as the use of video traps and drones across state-managed forest territories.
The Checkpoint is presented by GM Pharma, the first international multinational pharmaceutical company in Georgia. GM Pharma, to serve those who need it most.